and everywhere in between, we're talking about what's important in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your store for floors and so much more. Also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Kale Zomer sitting in for Wally this morning down here in the Daily Dodge TV studios. We've got Ashley Dobrinsky up there in the WBEV studios helping us out, pushing all the buttons. We appreciate all of Ashley's help these last couple of weeks. It's been great to have her part of the show. And we kick things off this morning by getting to chat with one of our favorite people. We've got Sandy from McKinstry's joining us here at the top of the show. Good morning, Sandy. How are you on this fine Friday morning? Oh, maybe we don't have Sandy just yet. Well, in the meantime, we'll tell you about more about Professional Floor Covering. Of course, Randy and the team at Professional Floor Covering are there to help you design the perfect space. They've got you covered when it comes to a lot of different things. Of course, there's so much more than floors. They've got countertops. They've got cabinets. They can help you in your bathroom with a new shower or tub. And when it comes to floors, I mean, floor is in their name, so you know they have got you covered when it comes to floors. They've got a great lineup of carpet over there, pretty much any color, style, pattern you can imagine. They're going to find something that works for your project. They've also got a great selection of hardwood, a great lineup of laminate. They've got a great selection of that very popular LVP flooring. A lot of people love to use that, and they've got a lot of different options for you there. They do tile and stone, and of course, as we've talked about before, they do those custom area rugs. If you got a room that needs an area rug, kind of a specific size, you can't find those, find one in the standard sizes, or maybe you need a specific shape, or you want a really specific color or pattern. We talked about that huge selection of carpet, and you can choose from any of that, so they can help you out, and they'll come out and measure everything up for free and provide suggestions on different types of flooring, different price points, and they will have your project done well. Professional Floor Covering, 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam, online at PROFLR.com. All right, I do believe now we have our friend Sandy from McKinstry's on the line. Sandy, are you there?
I am here, Kale. How are you?
I am wonderful. It's a great Friday morning. Of course, it's always a little better when I get to talk to you, but I know it's been a really busy time of year. We're kind of getting ready for that seasonal transition, and that's no different at McKinstry's. You guys are going to be busy over the next couple of days here, getting ready for your big Comforts of Home sale coming up. Tell us about that.
Yes, so it's a store-wide sale. Everything is going to be reduced. And, it's the time of year where you've got to start thinking, okay, now we're going to be back inside. Let's make our house comfortable for whatever we're going to be doing. If it's going to be watching the movies, the games, all that kind of stuff, the fun stuff coming up. We just need to make our house comfortable. And, it's not too early to think about the holidays, because if you need to order something in, now is the time so that we get it in time for the holidays coming up.
Yeah, you're not kidding there. I mean, I know it's been, we've had a warm streak here, but so it's hard to think about the holidays, but they're going to be here like very quickly. And when you're thinking about those kinds of things, like now is very much the time to do that. But before we get to the Comforts of Home sale next week, Sandy, I know tonight is going to be a really fun night at McKinstry's. Tell us about that.
It's going to be a fun night at McKinstry's, and it's going to be a fun night in downtown Beaver Dam. I don't know if there's tickets left, but if there are tickets left, you might want to check the chamber and find out if you can buy them. The wine tour is going on. I can't even remember. I think there's 20 stops, and you get to taste wines at all the different ones. The nice thing about it is if you like one of the wines, you can kind of find out what brand it is and everything, and you can buy it locally. So that's really nice, because then you can get them. Sometimes, when you go to these wine tasting things and they get wines from all over the world and stuff, you can't just order a bottle of wine from across the sea,
Sure.
Yeah, so it's going to be really fun. Come on in. We're going to have some popcorn for snacks. And I guess even if you're not part of the wine tour, come on in and look around if you want. You just don't get to sample the wine then.
I was going to say, even if you're not on the wine tour, stop in and say hi, because I'm excited. I'm going to try to find a few minutes to get downtown tonight just so I can see all the outfits, because it's the back to the 80s theme, and I can't wait to see what people break out.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be dressed in 80s, but I was a child of the 80s. You know what I mean?
I was ready to come in and see Sandy with all of her Aquanet.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need to wear a McKinstry shirt and stuff. Maybe I'll see if I can get the big hair going, okay? I don't know if I can do that anymore or not without the proper products to support it.
Oh, good stuff. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. Sandy, where can folks find McKinstry's and connect with you?
Okay, so we're right downtown Beaver Dam on Front Street under the red awning. We also have a Facebook page, and we also have a website. So feel free to search McKinstry's Home Furnishings.
Fantastic. Sandy, always great catching up with you. Have so much fun tonight, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, you too.
That is
and
Sandy.
See you tonight, Kale.
Yeah, thank you. That is Sandy with McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Yes, definitely stop in tonight and see them during the wine tour. We'll be back with more Hometown Today after this on 95.3 WBEV.
Covering, you're listening to Hometown Today on the 5,000-watt flamethrower on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today from 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are happy to welcome in this segment of Hometown Today a couple of folks with the Columbus Redbud Players here to chat about their upcoming production of Charlotte's Web. And joining us is Matthias Wood, Kaylee Wood, and Heather Wood. Welcome. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
And it's a real family affair this morning. If folks don't know. Yes, it's not just coincidence that they all share the last name. We got one big happy family here, and super excited to have you. Matthias, you are playing Wilbur. Kaylee is playing Charlotte. So no doubt we definitely got the stars of the show here. And Heather, you are backstage manager, and you got a small part in the show as well that we'll talk about. But I want to get to know a little bit about you guys first before we get to talk about the show itself. Share with us a little bit of your theater background, some of the productions you've been a part of before. Matthias, we'll start with you.
I've been in so many plays. My theater story starts back when I was 3.
Okay.
I was in Anne of Green Gables as the little orphan boy.
Oh, and at 3 years old, do you remember actually doing that?
Yes.
I don't know that I remember anything earlier than 12 years old in my life, so that's impressive.
He was given special permission to be in the theater 2 years earlier than most kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty rare to hear of a 3-year-old. That's pretty exciting. So you started early.
Yes. So I think this is my 5th main role.
Okay.
I have been Michael Darling in Peter Pan. I have been Michael Banks in Mary Poppins.
Ooh, okay.
I have been Edmund in Chronicles of Narnia. And
so you've been in some pretty solid shows there. It's a pretty great resume at your age already. So that is Matthias. He's playing Wilbur. Kaylee is playing Charlotte. Share with us a little of your theater background, some of the productions you've been a part of.
I've started doing theater-ish stuff around 2.
Okay.
I was
really trying to get in there and beat your brother with that age, yeah.
I was in ballet, and we always put on small productions of showcasing our talent. My first actual show was in a church play thing. I was Angel 1.
Okay.
I was always Angel 1. And then we moved to a different theater group, and our first show with them was Anne of Green Gables, and I was one of the girls who dared one of the other girls to do something stupid. Interesting. That is Kaylee Wood. She's playing Charlotte in the upcoming production of Charlotte's Web. Heather Wood is with us as well. And Heather, you're the backstage manager. So what does that all entail? What have you got to do backstage?
Lots of organizing and communication.
Okay.
On your feet the whole time, and making sure that everybody's in their place and all the props and set pieces are in their place so that when the lights come on, everyone sees a beautiful show and they don't know what happened to get there.
You're also playing a small role in the show itself, too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I get to be the reporter, and so this is the first time I have been a backstage manager wearing a costume the whole time.
Oh, so you're, I suppose I never really would have thought of that you're going to, backstage manager, you can usually kind of go a little casual, but you're going to be in costume you'll have to be because you're not going to have time to make a change being backstage manager. So that's exciting. Well, it's the Columbus Redbud Players production of Charlotte's Web. It opens tonight at Columbus Middle School, and we'll throw all the dates and times out there as well coming up. But tell us, obviously Charlotte's Web, I think, is a fairly familiar story for a lot of folks, but there's been some different versions of it. So tell us a little bit about the show itself.
Well, I feel like the way that this show has been presented is a story of sacrifice and love. Wilbur and Charlotte take us on an amazing journey. There's going to be tears, there's going to be laughter, there's going to be endearment feelings. There's even a little bit of times where you get frustrated with situations.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Matthias is like, absolutely, definitely. Matthias, you're playing Wilbur in the show. Tell us a little bit about that character.
Well, Wilbur is supposed to be the cute little pig who's always afraid of what's going to happen to him. So in order to portray that, I had to go back. I had to rethink my mind to my first show, and I was like, so I got to get my mind in this place so that I can act like a cute little pig. But then I have to be like, wait, but I also have to put in my now brain because I have to be worried and sad and happy and hilarious.
So do you get to have like a full-on pig costume too?
Kind
Kind of, yeah, okay. So it kind of representative of a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we're doing a 1950s look for our show.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Kind of a
Everybody's
throwback.
color
That's
scheme
neat.
will represent their character very well.
Oh, that's really neat. I love that. You don't see that a lot. That's really cool. And I can see, like, I'm just sitting here, listening to you, Matthias, and I was thinking, just not too long ago, my kids and I were watching, like, the newest movie version of Charlotte's Web that just came out within the last couple of years. I can hear the voice. Like, that is a very Wilbur voice. So I think that was great casting. Kaylee, you're playing Charlotte. Tell us a little bit about that character.
Charlotte is supposed to be a good writer and a really good friend, and she's supposed to save Wilbur from his death. It's pretty hard to portray because you have to have so many feelings in certain scenes. There's sadness because she's dying, there's hurt, there's hopefulness, there's excitement. It's just a lot of emotion, and you have to, like, tap into your emotion in your mind to portray all of that. And it's pretty hard, but it's fun.
This is kind of just dawning on me because we have siblings here, and you're playing one character, and your character is really kind of supposed to be the friend to
Yep.
his character. Is that make an interesting dynamic because of being siblings, and, like, as siblings, there's it's pretty obvious to me even before going on the air, like, they get along pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, but every sibling has, like, that one moment you just want to put them in a headlock. And you're just like, does it make it any more challenging, or is it pretty easy because you guys get along?
We get along pretty well.
Yeah.
That's
I think it actually helps them, though, because they
Yeah.
have that connection, so
Yeah,
they
I
can
bet it
become more vulnerable
does.
with their emotions on stage.
I imagine that, like, that being a friend dynamic feels probably a little bit more genuine because of that sibling connection, I imagine.
He is more of a friend in my family than a sibling to me. So
Well, that's good. That's a good relationship to have with your sibling. Talk a little bit, each of you. Matthias, we'll start with you. What in particular do you enjoy about playing Wilbur?
I'm the comedian in the family, so I really like making my parts that, like, I have to. So I like making my parts hilarious.
Okay.
So, like, one of my parts is I have to run around, but now when I run around, I'm ad-libbing, and I'm, like, going, pardon, coming through. So I'm, like, trying to squeeze through all the other animals, and, so I'm always trying to put a little comedy into my acting, except for the last scene where it's, like, really sad, so...
Getting to tap into that humor a little bit.
Yeah.
Kaylee, how about you? What about playing Charlotte have you enjoyed in particular?
hard question. I think all of it. It's my third main character, and I just have a lot of fun playing her as a whole. I mean, also, as you start to tap into your character, you start portraying it everywhere else. So, I don't know. I guess, how she is kind and willing to sacrifice her life for her friend.
We're talking with a couple of the folks from the Columbus Redbud Players. Their upcoming production of Charlotte's Web opens tonight at Columbus Middle School. Shows are September 19th, 20th, and 21st, so this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I assume Sunday's probably a matinee show.
Yes,
I don't have that in front of me,
2 p.m.
but and then again the following weekend, September 26th, 27th, 28th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 2 weekends for you to get a chance to go over and to see the show. That's going to be over at Columbus Middle School. Tickets are available ahead of time if you'd like over on redbudplayers.org. They're also available at the door. We're talking with Matthias Wood, who plays Wilbur, Kaylee Wood, who plays Charlotte, and Heather Wood, who is backstage manager and plays the reporter in the show as well. I asked you each about your favorite part of getting to play your characters. How about challenges? What have you found to be the most challenging about playing your character?
I would say the most challenging part of playing Wilbur is having to be sad when I'm so used to being happy as Wilbur. Because at the end, I'm supposed to be sad when Charlotte's, like, dying. So I have to freeze my happy part of the brain. And I'm like, okay, let's go sad now.
Kind of a switch that has to be
Yeah.
switched there. Kaylee, how about you playing Charlotte? What anything in particular you found challenging about playing her?
Trying not to cry on stage.
Because there's some heavy stuff there. Yeah. I suppose that would be a challenge. Again, talking with Matthias Wood, he'll be playing Wilbur. Kaylee Wood is playing Charlotte, and Heather Wood is the backstage manager and playing the reporters. One of the things I always love, we love having theater groups on and talking about these different wonderful shows. And one of the questions I always love throwing out there, because I love learning about your characters, but I love challenging the actors a little bit too. And because it's kind of a little bit maybe trying to pick your favorite child, but minus your own character, is there a character in the show that you enjoy most or are most drawn to?
Oh yes, Templeton. Definitely Templeton.
Okay. And who plays Templeton?
It's our friend Sydney.
Okay.
She's a great actor. Lots of emotion. Her facial expressions are just perfect for Templeton.
She nails Templeton.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. It's always good. How about you, Kaylee? A favorite character other than your own?
I mean, throughout the whole story, I would say Templeton.
Okay. Heather, how about you? I know this is tough because now I'm asking you something and you have 2 children in roles. So
Actually, I'm going to go completely rogue and say Avery, the son. He is a hilariously dynamic character, and even though he's not on stage as much as some of the other characters, his part will definitely bring lots of laughter in the audience. So.
Okay, very good. Again, this is the Columbus Redbud Players production of Charlotte's Web. It premieres tonight over at Columbus Middle School, and again runs this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then again next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Of course, so all the dates and times are available over on redbudplayers.org. Tickets also are available at the door. You guys got a little time to stick around for another little bit and talk a little bit about the show. I'm so excited. It's going to be a really, really fun show. So we're talking again with Matthias Wood. He plays Wilbur. Kaylee Wood plays Charlotte, and Heather Wood is backstage manager and plays a reporter. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the other fun stuff, and there's some new things that the Columbus Redbud Players are doing with this show. We're going to talk about that when we come back on Hometown Today from 95.3 WBEV. Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Of course, at McKinstry's, don't forget to hop over there and check out their clearance corner, a whole department filled with exciting final clearance merchandise. Stop in today and experience a treasure hunt for bargains. Discontinued items and as is merchandise all reduced to rock bottom pricing. Save big on things like mattress sets, end tables, coffee tables, chairs, accessories. And the cool part about the clearance corner is all items are one of a kind. The inventory changes, so it's a great opportunity as well. Visit the clearance corner and enjoy the savings at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam, where customers matter and quality counts. Of course, next week, as we were talking with Sandy earlier in the show, that kicks off their big Comforts of Home sale next week. And tonight, stop in tonight, say hello during the big wine tour going on tonight. And even if you're not going on the wine tour, great chance to stop in, say hello, browse the store. You don't have to be on the wine tour to come in and browse tonight. And you can check out all the great 80s costumes as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are joined by a couple of folks from the with the Columbus Redbud Players production of Charlotte's Web. We have with us Matthias Wood. I've been calling him Matthias this whole time, and he's far too polite to correct me. I told him, I said, just kick me in the shin if I mispronounce it and tell me. He is playing Wilbur in the show. Kaylee Wood is playing Charlotte, and Heather Wood is the backstage manager, also playing the reporter. So gets to be backstage the entire time in costume. And the show again kicks off tonight, September 19th, over at the Columbus Middle School. It'll run tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday afternoon. And then if you're like me, you've got a crazy busy weekend ahead of you. There's another weekend of shows next weekend, the 26th, 27th, and 28th. And again, that is over at Columbus Middle School. Tickets available at redbudplayers.org, or you can purchase those at the door. We talked a lot about the show and your characters. It's going to be obviously going to be a very fun show. Looking forward to it. There is something a little new that you guys are doing for this show that the Columbus Redbud Players haven't done in the past. Let's first talk about food.
Yes, we are doing intermission with actual snacks this time. So people can actually come purchase drinks and food, and we have a whole 20 minutes to enjoy it before you go back into the show.
That's fantastic. Do we know what the selection is going to be? What kind of some of the options are going to be yet?
I'm trying to. I know there's going to be ice cream and milk.
Ooh,
We've had some really good donations.
Ice cream's a solid option.
Yeah, and some obviously normal stuff like chips, candy bars, stuff like that.
Okay, yep. I was going to say chips, candy bars, probably some sodas, things like that. Well, that'll be fun. And that again, that's brand new for the Columbus Redbud Players. If you've been to a show, you haven't gotten to enjoy those. It's a great opportunity to come out and do that. The other thing that you guys are doing that's exciting and new that folks can help support is the raffles. Talk a little bit about the raffles.
We are going to actually have 8 raffle baskets this time that are all themed for the show, and we're going to be drawing the winner at the very last show. So you guys will have 6 opportunities to put raffle tickets in for your favorite basket, and we have a ton of amazing donations from all sorts of local businesses from all around, not just Columbus. We have Beaver Dam, Watertown, Fall River, Cambria, like all sorts of things. So
that's exciting. Have you gotten to see any of them yourself? Anything that sticks out? That items that you want to mention?
I actually built all of them myself.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Well, you are just doing everything for this show.
We had donations from a couple of the pizza joints in Columbus, from Piggly Wiggly and Beaver Dam. Let's see, Watertown Mullins ice cream, or I forgot if that's how it's called, but
Mullins.
The dump in Cambria.
Nice.
Yeah, we have lots of options. And every single basket has something special. And of course, it will also make you smile because the way it's themed will remind you of the character in the show. So.
Oh, that's cool. And you can come to any of the shows and get your raffle tickets. And then you mentioned you'll draw for the winners at the end. So I assume don't necessarily need to be present to win. You just put your name in during any of the shows. So that's going to be exciting. Well, it's been so fun to talk to you guys, get to know a little bit about you and your characters. Before we go though, I do want to mention obviously there are other cast members. It's just not the 3 of you. If you want, maybe shout out a couple of the other cast that's part of this show.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a shout out to my friend Ethan. He's just been great. He's been my understudy because I haven't been feeling well the last few weeks.
Okay.
So he's been helping out, taking my part, like doing it for me when I couldn't. I'm just really thankful for him that if I wasn't, that just in case I wouldn't be able to do the show, that he could always fill in for me.
On this earth for almost 40 years, I've never had an understudy. I'm a little jealous. Who else do we want to shout out, part of the cast?
I want to shout out to my boyfriend, Homer Zuckerman. He's been doing a great job at his part and correcting every little thing that our director has said.
And what role does he play?
Homer Zuckerman.
Oh, duh, yeah, okay.
His name's actually Louie.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I missed that. Went right over my head. Anybody else, Heather, we should mention that's part of the cast?
I'm going to shout out to Craig, who was cast as a part in the show, but has actually played sound tech support and built almost the entire set by himself with his wife. Wow. And on top of that, helps us with moving the set during the show. And so this man is just doing amazing, and I'm very grateful for his help.
That's awesome. And I don't know, have we even mentioned the director yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think we should mention the director. Tell us about the director of this show.
Shout out to Carla. She's doing awesome. She's actually directed many shows, but this is the first time we've had her as our director in Redbud, personally. Yeah. She's got a great personality, had amazing vision, and has just really built it and made the show come to life. So
Fantastic. Again, we're talking with Matthias Wood. He plays Wilbur in the show. Kaylee Wood plays Charlotte. Heather Wood is backstage manager and plays the reporter in the show as well. Again, the show kicks off tonight at Columbus Middle School. Run tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday, the 19th, 20th, and 21st. And then again next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Before we let you guys go, just go around the table and let folks know why they should come and check out the Columbus Redbud Players production of Charlotte's Web. Matthias, we'll start with you.
It's a great show for when you want to laugh, cry, and have a good time.
All right, very good. Kaylee, why should folks come check out Charlotte's Web?
If you like to experience drama and just, I don't know the word for it, just, it's a great show.
And
we hope to see you there.
Heather will give you the final word. Why should folks come and check out the production of Charlotte's Web?
if you're missing summer and you want to be transported back to the time of the fair and the farm when we have lots of sunshine, our show will bring you that. We have a lot of fun little props and stuff that will make you feel like you actually went back into summertime. So awesome. Again, that is Heather Wood. We've got Kaylee Wood, who plays Charlotte, and Matthias Wood, who plays Silver. Great having you guys in this morning. It sounds like I can't wait. It's going to be a really, really fun show, and best of luck with all the shows.
Thank you.
A couple of weekends. Again, the Columbus Redbud Players of Charlotte's Web kicks off tonight at Columbus Middle School. You also have shows tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon, and then again next weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Tickets and all of the details, dates, times, all of that available at redbudplayers.org. You can also get your tickets at the door. We'll be back to wrap things up for Hometown Today after this on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Kale Zomer down here in the Daily Dodge TV studio. We've got Ashley Dobrinsky up there in the WBEV studio. And now I've got a special guest with me. My pal Ninja
Well,
is
good
joining
morning,
us for
Kale.
a few minutes. How are you?
Doing well. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and
Beautiful Friday morning.
you know, it's a football Friday, so that's always a good
It
thing.
is. Yeah, we're going to talk about that coming up in a minute. But I want to bring you on because I wanted to. It's a Friday. Brewers are playing really well. It's football Friday
they're
night.
doing so well.
And I just wanted to keep the fun and good vibes going and have a little fun with it and do a little fill in the blank trivia with you because you're a pretty smart guy and I want to see if you can fill in the blank on some of a few things. So you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. More than 50% of employees say they do not have this at work.
Ooh, do not have this at work.
Yes, more than 50% of employees that were surveyed say they do not have this at work.
Is it a best friend?
Ding, ding, ding. They do not have a friend at work.
Go figure.
Interesting.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. We know from our 12Q that
Yeah.
having the best friend at work is.
Kale, you're one of my friends at work.
I would. I appreciate that. Yeah, you are too. I'm trying to fake it.
Uh-oh.
The average wait for this takes an average of 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I know that's very vague, so I might take one guess and then I'll give you hints to narrow it down.
I have two guesses that are vastly different.
Okay.
My first guess was going to say the wait for a reply for a text.
No, that's a great guess though.
And then
Not related, but
okay. And then my second one was a wait for a cup of coffee.
okay. So there you are. Specify what you mean by wait for a cup of coffee
Like,
at a store.
yeah, like at a coffee place, like a coffee shop.
You're very, very close. I'm almost going to give it to you because it's the average wait at a drive-through.
Okay.
In general, so not a specific. Let's see.
I don't have Wade Bates' experience with drive-thrus. It's not an every morning thing for me, so.
Let's see. What was? This is a good one.
Okay.
12% of women have ended a date early because of this.
Ooh. Not being a woman, I don't know all the things that they would use for criteria, but I'm going to say the outfit he wore.
That's a good guess, but no.
No.
It doesn't have to do with appearance.
Ooh. Is it lack of humor?
No.
No. Is it something he said, like
It's something
politics?
It's something he says.
Oh.
It's something he says that ends the date.
Does he say he's unemployed?
No, that would probably be an even higher percentage, I'm
I was going to
guessing.
say, I imagine that would be up.
No, how about this? Because he used profanity.
Really?
Yeah. Don't like it. Not a good. I mean, I could, first date.
Well, I can tell you what I think about that, but we'd have to hit some buttons.
I'd have to end the date, is what you're saying. On average, you'll as a human, if you live the average lifespan, you'll experience 400 of these in your life.
Ooh, wow. Is it something depressing?
It's not fun. I wouldn't describe it as depressing, but it's
Doctor's
definitely
appointments?
not fun. Nope.
No?
That's a great guess, though.
Traffic jams?
Nope. It is something you will physically experience.
Physically experience. Nightmare.
Nope.
Leg cramp.
Much more physical.
Much more physical.
It's something that happens to you physically.
Is it like getting sick? Like getting a
Nope.
cold? No?
Nope. We're getting closer and closer.
Okay.
I'll give you this. It's an injury. It's a type of injury.
Burning your mouth on pizza.
No. I will probably experience that many more times.
almost 400 times a
getting
year.
a paper cut. Ooh. I know. When I saw that number, it just instantly made the middle of my fingers hurt. Okay, finally, a recent survey of drivers, of hundreds, thousands of drivers across the U.S. Showed that more than half said that this is the most stressful thing they could encounter on the way to work.
It's
I know
one
what the
thing.
obvious one is.
Other drivers. That's the obvious one for me. Is it like orange cones in construction?
Nope, that's a good one. You'd think that would be
That would be
high on
pretty
the
high
list.
up there.
That's what I would have guessed.
Right. Speed traps.
You're on the right. You're very close to the right direction.
A law enforcement officer traveling the same direction as them.
You're getting even closer. It has to do with that group of people.
Oh boy, like an accident or somebody being pulled over.
Seeing lights, police lights in your rear view.
That's never fun because you're never sure if it's you, if it's not you. You're pretty sure it's like my wife will immediately, if she sees lights in any direction, the first thing she'll say is, "Are you speeding?"
No.
No.
Proud to say I've only ever been pulled over once in my life. That's it. One ticket.
I'm proud to say I'm not going to answer that with another number.
Aha,
Yeah.
you plead the fifth. Before we get out of here, Ninja, as you mentioned, it's football night here. We got a couple of games coming up on Daily Dodge TV tonight. We've got Houston hosting Manitowoc Lutheran. That'll be a good one. We've got our pal Mike Tronson and Tim Haldeman on the call there.
Absolutely beautiful field, by the way.
Yeah, it's an awesome field. They'll be over there in Horicon. And then on the other side of things, Beaver Dam, they are on the road tonight at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Wade Bates, Wally Lukashinsky, Tim Ladrin, all making the trip down to Kettle Moraine Lutheran, or up? No, down. Yeah, I know. My directions are all messed up on a Friday. Why? Both those games, pregame coverage begins at about 6:45 tonight over on Daily Dodge TV.
And because I'm that guy, I got to give a shout out to Aiden, who's running the camera for the Horicon Houston game there, and we have Corey running the camera down
Corey's
at
going to
the
be
Beaver Dam
with
game.
the crew for the Beaver Dam game
So
tonight.
they both do a great job. So
I mean, like, did we get all the proper permitting to have that have that group of four in the same location at the same time? Wally, Wade,
boy.
Corey, and Tim.
You know, I don't worry too much about Corey. He's pretty reserved, but boy, oh boy, Wally, Wade, and Tim, those three.
It's trouble. That is going to wrap things up for today here on Hometown Today. Community Comment is next on 95.3 WBEV.